3:02 p.m. If there's anybody here for public comment on or off the agenda, now would be a great time to address the board. Hearing no one, we'll move ahead to approval of the minutes, and I don't think we have those produced yet. We will have a big slew of minutes to approve at some point or another. Okay, move ahead to new business, which is the processing of the third batch of military and civilian overseas federal unregistered ballots. So, how many of those do we have in our inventory?
I will have to leave briefly. When Philip comes back, we have one more from the post office.
Okay. We have until 5 o'clock. Correct?
We do, but I was in conversation with Postmaster that we would need them, and this, he said this is it.
This will be the final word. Okay, if you want to read those off for the record.
So 17979
17979
004 471.
004 471.
Are you doing live?
We are, I'm just making sure we can see.
So we have
We just scrunch it a little. No problem.
Yeah.
I got a couple more inches till I hit
There's 4 definite,
There we go.
and these I can't make a determination on until you guys open them because they have to have an affirmation. And there's not affirmation visible to me.
You want to just set them there. Let's do the ones we know are. We have. Oh, here we go. I will open these and get them started.
And the ones, Steve, if they, the other pile, if they are good with affirmation, I'll make those separate.
Tell you what, if you and Mark want to open these are ones we're not sure.
So-
Affirmations are cool.
So, yeah, it's just the storage and processing.
They aren't. They're not ready for.
No.
We have in our possession, hopefully I guess we have saved for the final one, which apparently the United States Post Office is going to deliver to us.
Oh, anywhere you can, yeah, that,
All right.
yeah, yeah.
Do we,
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
so, Tisha, do we know when that last ballot will be coming? Or should we go get it? Okay, so he should be back with that. Let's knock these all out together, is what I'm suggesting.
Absolutely.
Just the two I opened are in the same format. They have a federal voting assistance program, and it says that they need to send the page.
No, if you're looking for a,
And then I have the security on.
yeah, you're looking for an affirmation, and that's,
Can I open it?
Like,
yeah. Are you opening the secrecy, Michael? Because that's the only way.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
So I
that's,
can't
yep,
open this?
yeah. That's why I didn't know if they were good because I could not open them.
All right.
I don't think so.
There's my name. Yep, so that's exactly what we needed, yeah.
Okay, put it back in the security.
Well, Michael, would it be okay for you to separate just the affirmation, which is all I need?
Yeah.
And you guys can
Now
have the
these-
ballot?
These
Okay. No, out of
overseas
the
ballots
ones that
will need
Michael had in the rubber band.
remanufactured.
I just need this one that says
Okay.
this FWAD, that's our application.
Okay,
So if they,
and then put it to ballot back in the security.
Yeah, I think you guys were putting them back in the secrecy envelope then, Michael?
we don't care if it's, you just want that, right?
Right, because I can't give them any kind of credit. Oh, gosh, this guy was asking us, yay.
That's good, right? Okay, so we could recreate,
Hold on, I haven't opened this yet.
you're okay.
I'm not running away.
No, I just was gonna say for recreating them, this is good to recreate.
Here they try to put a number 10 envelope inside of a number 10 envelope. and that kind of-
Isn't that a good time?
Oh, yeah. That's really
Yay,
awesome.
that
Looks
makes
like
me
you need that
happy.
one to, well, yeah, happy to see people being
Right,
able to
so
vote.
you want this one?
Yeah, the one that looks like the application. Yep, not the one with the votes.
Okay, my two were good. And the others?
Last but not least,
All right, ooh, big envelope.
How are we making out over there? Everybody
So far so good. Oh, it's the same
It's
kind
a
of
very cool
envelope
envelope.
instead of the same kind of envelope.
Well, each one.
This is paper, so it's indestructible.
Well, this is interesting. How do I get this open? How do I get it? Just a second.
Yeah, it's what it's called. I'm not sure.
Drink wrap.
Oh, you might get lucky again.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Another official deal in there.
Okay.
And Tisha, Phil knows to bring it in to us immediately.
Yes, I asked him to stop in and let me know.
So, you want to give these back to Steve? Since we're all good?
Yeah, they have the ballot, did they ballot in?
All mine have ballots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess whoever's done the remaking.
Okay. So is Stephen,
I won't be remaking them, but I can.
right, but you have the official pile?
I have the,
You
already.
have the ballots.
These are all good. I put all the ballots back inside the oven.
Yeah, you want to take.
How about
You
we
want
give
to
them
take
to
them out.
Michael, we can work
You want
out
me to
from
take them
there.
out?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna remake them.
Sorry, Mark.
Okay. I have opened
Sure.
these and they are,
Okay. And those are two ballots to be remade.
I didn't separate, I just wanted you to see them.
Oh, sure. Okay. So do you want me to take the ballots out?
Yes.
Okay.
Back to the stack, then.
Um,
So we don't miss anybody.
all right, we're gonna want this one here. All right, so Tisha, you want this one, right? And
Yeah.
you might have one more here. You want this then?
Yeah.
One more, maybe?
I'll look in the other.
All right, you can test the ballot.
Oh, there we go.
There we are.
Oh, if you can bring that in. Need to process that before we get our.
Yeah, I'll need to go see.
Oh, there we go.
He's here now.
Yep. There might be one more.
There
There we go, Tisha. Last one.
They all had a minute, so.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna take this over.
Okay. All right, here we go. There we go.
There's another pass back.
Your ballot.
These are
Yes.
actual ballots, all the collateral material is ready.
I'm making sure this is empty. This is empty there.
Well, I mean, not empty.
Okay.
That's it.
We have a volunteer from the studio audience. Oh, come on down. Okay, we need to reproduce.
Okay, that one's empty. Oh, do you need precincts? Okay, let's
That might be a problem.
circle back. No, we can match them up with the. Oh, yeah. This one's good. No, we're good. This one's good. This one's good. That one's good.
Well, most of them are more like a federal ballot.
All right, so we have these right here.
I'm gonna read off the name or something like that. How we're gonna do this.
Yeah, so those are good. Those can be recreated.
Oh, we just run regular.
Yes, yeah, yep. So we're gonna have.
We're gonna need the other paperwork too.
Yeah, Tisha just took what we needed to kind of match them up with,
Oh,
so.
wait a minute. No, we can get it off. We know the precincts.
We do, it's just that we have.
35 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we would need the, we need the applications from her.
Let me go get applications. We got ahead of ourselves.
Laura, when you have a second, can you just write on a piece of paper what precincts you have over there? Yeah, what do we have? 2, 1, 2.
We're gonna need those.
It should be on the envelope.
I know, but
Separated.
yep,
We separated the envelopes from the ballots.
But their name's not on this, is it?
that's not, yep.
So it's not gonna help you with affirmation.
We can connect this paper to this, like this paper, and we can connect it. Okay, so you just
To
have
the
three.
application you need?
You just have 3 precincts? Okay.
The application you need?
Yes, yes.
Okay, here's the new one, it's credited.
Well, if push comes to shove, we can put them in appropriate
Eight precincts.
precincts that would validate these races.
222 over here anywhere?
So not just here.
I don't have anything marked on the outside. Marked it on the inside.
Well, Michael, we can
Yeah.
we can always just match it up to precincts that have these races in them.
Got it, that's true. Oh, there you go. So 79, 52, 52, we know there's another 52.
Michael, I'm just gonna call over to Laura.
Okay, thank you.
Would that not be correct, Tish? If we cannot match these up exactly, as long as we get them in precincts that have these races?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
They're
what
on
else
the ballot,
to do.
so.
We've got 30 here. This is the one to be.
There's more numbers on these two. See me look at it. I haven't seen it.
Hey, those papers that I just brought over to have timestamps, and one of you bring them back over again. Thank you. Bye.
All right, so here we go.
Well, let's have staff sort these out.
In all seriousness.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
let's have staff sort that out while we move on to the next.
That one goes with that one.
We have a provisional that needs dealt with.
Okay.
So let's give those to Tish so she can figure that out. We got ahead of ourselves on that.
What number is this one? So we matched this one up.
Okay.
This one goes with this one,
Okay.
but we just need the precinct off of it. Yeah, the precinct's not on that one. We think it's 22. Double check.
And I have another envelope here.
Yes.
Fold it in half.
And to be clear, Tisha, this one does not have a precinct on it either.
Once you open it, that ballot inside should have a precinct on
Okay.
it. That's an email.
Okay.
Oh, where's your other one, Michael?
Other.
You play matching games.
You won't make that mistake twice.
I'll have Joyce start looking at these while I go look. Oh, here. I'll tell you that one right there.
Perfect.
Patton, Ward Patton.
This one has, that one has pastel, but so does that one.
Okay.
So that's a question. These are dark.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
This just has Patton as the ward for State College. Patton.
That's this one? That's this one?
Oh, there it is.
There's another fold. It might be that one.
Look at the printer lines. It's going to be this one. Okay, so it's one of those. Which is that one?
Right now, we're up to seeing.
Oh, Patton Northmore, there we go.
That one has a short top.
And
Right.
probably run out
That
of
one's short top.
before it's completed. But I have another rule.
Yes, it is.
Every now and then, we'll
This is
on
just
here
straight
somewhere
page.
to see what percent we're
Yeah,
at.
straight
Because
page.
we go to 91. Okey-dokey. Thank you.
Yeah, this one we're good on.
This isn't folded.
Are you sure it wasn't out of this one?
Yeah, that's going to be over with that one. Yeah, right? Yep, that's all together.
And then there's a.
Perfect. Yep, that's all together.
Okay, so let's go with that. That one you need a precinct for.
Yep.
And then there's these three.
Yeah. Okay. Nope.
Mark, you want to separate this out? This one can be done. It's precinct number 64.
I think it's
Great,
that
that
one.
was that one. Yep.
luckily, there's not a lot of those.
And you guys had precincts for these ones, right, Michael, with the other affirmations?
Here's the ballot, and it says 62.
That's it, there we go. All right.
And you had
good.
precincts for these ones, right? You had the precincts for those.
Which one's that one?
These would be, they should be ones I think they're remaking, right?
Yes, everything we've given to them, they have a precinct. So we have successfully matched these up.
Okay, so I'll go get you the precincts.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
Michael, do you want to hold on to this part so it's not leaving the room?
Yes.
And I'll get her.
Can we write on this precinct?
Yeah, they're remaking it, I mean.
Okay. So you can
Yeah,
tell,
I'll be back.
because that has a try, see how that has a hole there, that has a hole there? That'd be 79.
Okay.
You wanna write 70, if you're satisfied with that, match up
Oh,
with that
yeah,
one.
yeah, it's the only one that was.
79.
Okay, and so now I can separate, right?
Yes, you can, yep.
Okay, here's another one, upper right-hand corner.
Jody, we're at 43 now. And
This is a
we're just trying to-
52,
Okay.
this is a 52, and this is a 52. They're the same household. There we go. Okay. That's
you
why,
go.
so these are both 52s. They both go for these right here, same household.
All right.
Yeah.
Over.
I just heard a little thing like, whoa.
Pleasant Gap.
Spring Township.
Yeah, I think that's it.
The next grouping.
Howard.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, the next. I guess we should probably wrap this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just, what we'll do is we can hold on to, and that one, you have a precinct for that one or not?
I think that's the one that she ran out to look up.
Okay, she's looking up that. So we just need to look up these two. These are together right now, so we're okay. That's the thing. So we'll give these back to Tisha, and then Tisha,
They just need to figure out which precinct.
we just need these two to be looked up.
More,
Okay,
both the same precinct.
Thank you.
here, I'm only gonna take this part.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
can
leave
we,
the back.
do you
Let's
have a
place them right-
post-it or something?
Place right here.
And one of them, Michael, here, if you can feel, we'll match that up, the little, that bottom has a wrinkle, so one of those should too.
This
Okay.
little wrinkle?
The one that has a wrinkle on the
It's
bottom?
okay.
Yes, there is.
We're good.
Did we get a precinct?
88, yeah,
Not
88.
as accurate as we're gonna get.
Yeah, 88.
As long as the races match up. In other
Right.
words.
Yep, that's absolutely correct in terms of these districts.
That's
Yep, yeah, okay, all right.
not unlike a provisional if somebody votes in the wrong precinct. So when we get done with these, then we can move ahead to one provisional and then.
And you finished the one that just came from Phil,
Yes,
but that's going.
already,
Okay,
that's already finished.
okay, great. Okay.
It's gonna take just a minute that the resume button will light up, and then just hit resume, so it'll continue printing.
Okay,
All right.
could we move onward?
I think that single provisional is probably,
Where is it at?
it would be in that bin right there.
Yeah.
Yep,
We have a single provisional full count. I see signatures appropriately attached. I see not everything as it should be.
okay, all right. I would agree. That would be good to open. Maybe Tisha can, when she gets back, and let us know the reasoning behind that one, but there were a few that we just needed to double check, triple check.
Oh, yeah, it's double signed and everything.
Yeah.
Well, we can still open it up though.
Want to open it up?
Yeah.
Okay, would you
Well,
like?
here she is.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
There's a little fold on the bottom
Would you be,
page.
thank you, would you be willing to give an explanation for this one here?
Oh, so this one was the one he was at one point a federal voter. And that puts them in an on hold status because while they're permitted to vote here, they're not technically
Yep.
allowed to be registered. That had to be reversed and our system updates at midnight. So until he updated and got regular active, I couldn't put him in the system. So he's good now, but they're gonna count this one.
Okay, so that needs opened up, right? So Tisha, real quick, sorry. We have done all the military overseas. Would you like these applications over here?
Yeah, because I'll take all of that
Okay,
over,
so
right?
that's over there. And so, and then if you wanted to give those to, yeah, thank you.
This is in the secrecy envelope,
Okay.
and I will turn it over to you for opening.
Mike, what do you want to put those in my bin? So that-
Sure, yeah, please, yep.
Any luck?
Rubber band them and all that. And,
Yeah, there's.
all right, I will send it down to Commissioner Higgins for the extracting. Thank you, Tisha. Thank you.
Could be the last ballot we open.
Well, give the 120
I know.
provisional.
Provisional.
Last
So
provisional.
since this is a real ballot, we don't need a precinct number. It'll automatically tell us what it is.
Yep. We just need to run it in a specific machine that Jody will let us know.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. That makes
So
sense.
here I'm flattening it right now.
Okay.
It's still percolating.
It is. It's just, it probably has to catch up to what it's. Where it's
Right.
So that would be okay for scanning when that is complete. Okay. Okay, so we have opened the provisional. That would be scanned on that machine when that's finished, correct? Oh, there she is.
Provisionals up there.
Okay, all right. So we're
You're waiting for zero report.
okay.
All right.
And I think we could probably get clarity on the 3-day ballots.
Okay.
At this point, I think we've completed those first two essentially.
Okay. And mail-in and absentee ballots received by the U.S. Postal Service after 8 p.m. on Tuesday, November 3rd, and before 5 p.m. on Friday, November 6th.
So essentially, what looks like Tisha and Jody are troubleshooting the DS450. Okay, that's okay. But essentially, what we're looking at here, and this is really we've got a few documents here. The first one is an email we received from the Department of State last night at 8:05, just confirming everything in terms of the final steps. It's a reiteration of many things we got last week. We get order from Justice Alito, dated the 6th of November, and then we also have the canvassing segregated mail-in and civilian absentee received after 8 p.m. on Tuesday, before 5 p.m. on Friday, November 6th. Essentially what we've done is we have segregated all these directives and orders and whatnot in that bin there. Any ballot that we received after 8 p.m. but received since. And
Up till 5 p.m. on Friday.
well, no, we actually have every ballot that we've received in there. Yep. And so what we'd be doing is obviously those ballots after 5 p.m. on Friday wouldn't count, but we just want to notate how many we received when we received them. And then we would essentially be looking at 3 different categories of each of those ballots that we need to run into a specific stick on each of the machines. And so once Tisha and Jody are done, we can go through each of the piles of ballots in there, open them up, and separate them as these orders dictate, and then go from there.
We have one batch of provisionals transfer naked ballot. We have
And they should be boxed up as postmarked or received by. I'm not completely sure.
yes, variety of different postmarks.
It is shut.
You want to do that? Okay. And maybe Tisha, if we could just get you for just 1 second. to open these up before we begin to do that.
Okay. What you need now, George?
Sure. So if you could just give us some explanation of what we have there, and
You have all of the military ballots.
Okay, so in this bin that I have right now, these are ballots that were here before the 6th, no postmark. These are ballots that were here by 5 on the 6th and have October postmark. These were here by the 6th, have the 1st as a postmark. These were here by the 6th, have a 11-2. And this big stack here by the 6th and have an 11-3 postmark. So the guidance is you guys have to record those separately, right?
correct. That's right. Yep. So there are essentially three categories. The first one is a ballot with a postmark on or before the 3rd that were received by Friday. So that's the first category. Second category is ballots that lack a postmark or other proof of mailing, or if it's legible. They are presumed to have been mailed by Tuesday, November 3rd, and are valid and must be counted unless a preponderance of evidence demonstrates the ballot was mailed after November 3rd. That's the second category. Third category, and this is all on page 3 of the DOS guidance. And there's 3 bullet points there. The third one is we need to maintain a separate count for each of the following categories, and those are delineated there. Essentially, with a postmark that are counted, without a postmark, and then third, without a postmark, which are determined by, as they say, a preponderance of evidence to have been mailed after Election Day and are not counted. So essentially, I think the easiest ones would be to do the ones that are postmarked clearly by the 3rd, that we received by Friday. And then the other thing we have to consider is the ones that do not have a postmark. How do we adjudicate them, as we've been saying over the last few days? So those are really sure if you'd like to. Yeah.
So these two were waiting on guidance. They came to us from other counties in PA with either a postmark that is good or a notation that they were good. So we're waiting on guidance as to how these are to be treated because they were not in our office. So we just want to make sure we're doing the right thing. And there's 2 of those. And 2 of them that would have otherwise been good are not good because their affirmations aren't complete. And the rest of the ones in here fall outside the boundaries of by the 3rd postmark and here by the 6th. So these I'm just going to put back at the bin.
After we do all that, I would suggest we count them just so we can
Yeah, I'll
announce.
set them here so we don't grab anything. Okay.
But the nice thing about these, the ones that you talked about, Tisha, that are still questionable, we're still doing research. On our unofficial report we send to the state by 5 o'clock, we can list 3 ballots that we're still awaiting guidance on. So that allows us that. And then as we approach the official count, add them in. So 2 ballots, okay.
Well, Michael, you guys want to start at the no postmark?
Let's
There you go. That's easy, Steve. It's only 2.
So would you be willing to set them in the middle thing?
Those postmarks were received November 5th.
Jody.
And we were looking for some measure of evidence that it was postmarked for the 3rd. Am I correct?
That is correct, yes.
There is nothing.
I'm not legal by any form or fashion, but if we had to make a determination, if we received it on the 5th, you can almost bet it was postmarked in the very least on the 3rd.
Right.
But again, I'm not a legal representative or a postal representative.
You're saying we have envelopes that were postmarked back in October that
Yeah,
we got after the election.
yeah.
Okay,
Just
there is
kind
a
of
ballot.
knowing how our mail comes and within how many days, that would be my guess, but I don't make any choices, so.
I don't see anything on that that would indicate. was received by us on November 6th.
And that one I would be more hesitant on, but again, we have no way to say.
See what your determination there is.
So again, if we think about 3 buckets, with a postmark before November 3rd, we received it by Friday. That's the clean, those are the ones there. This is really falling into either bucket 2 or 3. So, the voter does indicate the signature is November 3rd. And again, that is, penalty of, there's penalties associated with falsifying that. It is all complete. No postmark. That's really interesting. But you received it on the 6th. Interesting. Okay.
This is dated the 3rd.
Yeah.
I arrived on the 5th, so I'm more apt to think that this. Well, I don't know how you differentiate. Right there.
Again, this was in the USPS run. It wasn't in the Dropbox. It was.
The
Right.
drop boxes were locked at 8 o'clock, so they would have been put in with the collection that came at 8 o'clock from the drop box.
I believe this one is good in my humble opinion, and I'm apt to believe that one as well, although it might be a day later.
I would
No, but
agree.
it's on the voucher. Well, actually,
Oh,
No, you're fine, you're fine.
the
Ignore it.
ballot, that's the provisional envelope that went with this ballot. Which is our last provisional.
From the judge, I know what it is.
oh, it's 58. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Brain froze.
So I would agree. This has a date of November 3rd on it. It is, again, received on the 5th. I would put these both in the category of bucket 2, which is ballots without a postmark, which are presumed to have been mailed prior to election, and which are counted. So I would agree.
Okay.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right.
Our October postmarks received in time.
So maybe do a bucket of no
Okay,
postmark.
these are all postmarks.
I told, make sure the no postmark one, so clearly if it's a count or no count.
They're both going to count, or they're both going to be scanned.
Okay, so just make sure I know, because I'll have to do it in the system accordingly.
Okay, these are all October postmarks.
You don't have to read them on the-
Oh, sure.
Okay, I'm not going to open them, but
Okay.
I just want you to verify
Sure.
their postmarks.
Okay.
Yes, you want me to count?
If you would like to, sure, that'd be great. Yep. Okay.
Those are October 1st.
I count 17.
Was the 3rd, I think.
Yep, November 3rd.
So you want to put that over.
We'll yell at Sam for that one.
Now, do we need another bin to put these in?
Yes, these would be essentially received before.
That one is the 4th.
Like, it's by postmark. I think the oldest one was the 28th
Oh,
of
this is
October.
timestamp. Postmark of 2. Do you have 2s?
What did it say there?
This is our timestamp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leave all these for documentation.
Oh, okay, so we'll put them all in here.
Yeah.
The next.
Okay, these are
Yes.
November
Oops,
2.
sorry. And I have 6 of those. And,
November 3, though.
and so just out of clarity, can we run the provisional or not yet?
Yes, we can.
Okay,
Now,
okay.
we ran out of paper for whatever reason, it wouldn't continue.
There is some in the back. If you need it.
Yeah, no, I do, but the machine
You know what, Michael?
keep printing. So precinct 58, which is what that ballot is, does not have a zero report, but I can bring it up on the screen for people to look at. So if anyone wants to come and verify that everything is zeros for this particular precinct.
Not to be a pain, but you guys are gonna have to look at the information because I think Sam
Alright,
was
so precinct
strictly
58.
entering them. We didn't check that.
Okay, so we could do it reverse then. Yeah, why don't we do that?
Sorry.
Yep, no, thank you. Yep. Thank you, that's good to know. Yeah, that's good,
And
thank you.
she very well may have, but I don't want to take that risk because really what we were telling her was enter them into the spreadsheet. So that might be all she's focused on.
Anyone else?
So this one, Lackawanna received it on the 3rd, and we received it. Now, I don't know if you guys want to put that one. I mean, it still would be us regardless. But they got it on the 3rd, we had it the 6th, so it's still good.
So I don't have to separate it out.
No, because that one, was, you know what I mean, it was in their office and we had a deadline, so.
Okay, so this is a,
Yeah, it came from whatever account.
I have 32 here.
I'm glad that.
Because I was like, there's nothing on here.
Once you get to precinct 58, like just kind of hold that separately so that we can show everyone the results of that ballot, if you don't mind.
Let me keep going, but then 58, make sure. That's all.
Correct, yep.
Michael, if you're not aware, there's some in here where it almost looks like a clock dial. The arrow's
Oh.
pointing to the day.
Oh, okay,
I didn't know that
Oh.
either.
okay, interesting.
It tells you November, but you have to look where the arrow's pointing.
And,
Get to be a real analyzer, please.
This is the second.
okay, thank you.
Actually, there's a whole cluster of them here.
I told him we're not.
No, we're okay. We're fine.
So you have to add to your totals.
Yeah, we're good.
With those. I'll learn that.
And then these guys you'll have to check up for too.
When I get to them, I'll. Okay.
Jeez. Beautiful stuff.
Got them all. Sorry about that.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
count 32, Mike, is that how many you have?
That's how many I have. Now, you're also gonna get 12 more.
In addition to what we already counted?
Yes, yep. Well, as I have it, there's 12 there.
That's it. Okay.
Into November 4.
Where we're going. Oh, we have yet another one.
Is that a 4?
I believe. We have actually a couple of them.
Write these down so Sam can move on
Scheduled
our
delivery,
spreadsheet.
go ahead.
So you're gonna wanna look, that's a 4.
This one's fine.
These
The
are all.
date it was accepted was 11/3.
Is the same.
Yeah, but I think what you're looking at.
Cause see, it got delivered to us, so would it be the 3rd?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. Yeah, ship date is the 3rd up here.
Oh,
Yeah.
God love you, Michael.
Well, no. I'm just.
Is that what it says?
Well, here, it's in a completely here,
Well,
all the
there's.
way up here.
I think.
Oh, okay, all right. Now that is-
Well, yeah,
Right.
but I think we need to understand what that means.
So this is priority overnight.
Delivery at,
Yeah, priority overnight, so it needed to be delivered by the 4th at noon. Because they sign it on the 3rd. So that's
Right.
what that would mean.
Right.
So they would be good then.
I don't think so.
as long as it was mailed on the 3rd.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, they shipped it on the
yeah.
3rd
Okay,
for
got it,
priority
got it.
overnight. And it had to be delivered in the spring.
Yep, got it.
Geez, good thing I'm a FedEx representative too.
There you go.
There you go, Sam.
For the purpose of this, the US mail is,
That's correct, yeah.
okay. Expect these for date,
Okay, so these would be
these are the 3rd.
11/3. Okay.
That's all, right?
And then what we need to do is do another round where we're looking at the declaration.
Right.
Yep.
So if you wanna, the first batch, Mark, we need to look at the declarations.
All right, I've already looked, but.
Oh, okay.
You can go ahead and look yourself. Thank God, so far everybody's good.
Oh, they're good? Okay.
They're good, but double check me. There are a couple of people who would like to cross off an address and write another one on top. An address is an address.
Yeah, let's just keep this moving. These are the October dates.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a green tag. Green tag. Yep. Yep, I see them all. Got 9 in that first batch.
There's one here for Toronto. Yes, I'm satisfied with those.
Okay, my count disagrees with yours. I have 10. There are 9 envelopes, but one envelope contained 2 ballots. Village to the county.
Heard, did you hear that?
One FedEx envelope contained 2
Yeah,
ballots.
husband and wife, and send them together.
For husbands and wives and wives, right?
Anyone.
Yeah, right.
Father,
Couples,
daughter,
that-
anyone.
Absolutely. So is that what
Did you
happened
want to
there?
recount that?
I would be glad to.
I'm like, ooh, there's 2 in here.
See, that's why there's 3 of us.
Yeah.
We're just,
We're trying to be as accurate as we can be.
absolutely.
We
So
all-
which one, Commissioner?
It was near the middle of this.
Oh,
Let
okay.
them have to be licensed with it.
We'll find out. We'll find out. Yes.
I
That one
talked to
there?
them
There it
Is
is.
that it right there? Okay. No.
Okay.
No, it's actually, that's too funny. Yeah. That's not. Nope. Okay, so there's one there. Okay. Would you like to also?
I trust you.
I would
The
agree.
actual count of the FedEx on.
We can
would
handle,
be
we can do it
10
on our
ballots
fingers.
and 9 on
FedEx and UPS, yeah.
FedEx and UPS. Actually, there's some postal service. Just the big-
USPS,
the big
USPS.
Yes.
Okay. So that should be 24 there for that one. There it is. Clock there. Clock. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, right.
Westchester does a, yeah. Okey doke. Okay, so should we pull this one out? This is a Lackawanna ballot.
No, because it was received in Lackawanna by the deadline
Yep.
on the 3rd.
Yep.
And we received it by the 6th. So it's good, because it was, and obviously it was postmarked in time because they had it on the 3rd. And we got it by the 6th.
There's no postmark.
Well, yeah, but Lackawanna had to have it in their office. So even if they handed it,
I know, but I think we should put that in the category of the bucket 2. Right?
That's fine.
I would think we would.
yeah, I don't know why people send it to the wrong post office.
Caution.
You can put it in whatever bucket you want, Michael. If you want to put it in that bucket
Well,
too.
no, I just, no, sorry, Mark, just because there is no postmark.
Right, but you can assume,
No, I agree. I would
Yeah.
say it does count.
yeah.
All right.
We have a preponderance of evidence.
That's right. Good. Holy moly. Denver.
Mike, how would you say was in the stack?
24.
I count 25.
Okay, okay.
Maybe it's a bit much that you're also hitting the chat and all the other technology as well.
It could be that as well, yes. We could do a repeat.
Do you want to recount that?
Yeah, we could. Yeah,
I could recount it if you want.
All right.
why don't we do that?
Put it down to Steve. Shall I take it out of the order or you just,
Okay, perfect.
okay, so
25, I'm just 2 shy fingers. $25.
Good. All right, good stuff.
So, once you've mentally added that one up, Mike, I have the October postmark stack here.
Okay. Okay.
I have verified that the declarations seem to meet the minimum. Steve's done the same. Do you want to do it as well?
Sure. I'd be happy to.
All right, and
And
then
then-
Steve, do you want the
Yes.
next 2 prior days?
No, just give me, just, well,
The ones that you
everything?
had
Laws
up
are
first are so
separated.
small.
So this one, just before you start on that, this one is no postmark. It was received in Lackawanna. They sent it to us, but there's no postmark. So we should put in bucket 2. That'd be the sense.
Oh, okay.
That'd be the sense.
Are you okay with that, Steve?
what's that?
We have a ballot that was received in Lackawanna County on the 3rd of November.
I'm fine with that.
And they managed to get it to us by the 6th.
That's fine. It was received in an elections office timely. Fine with that one. November 1st stack.
Okay, good stuff. All right, so these essentially would be cleared to be opened up. No.
I have a question. There is an address, but it's not a Center County address.
So the only things that we've been looking at,
Yeah.
our threshold was date and signature.
I got that.
Yep.
Okay.
Date and signature. Yep. As of yesterday, that's what we had decided.
I have 33.
That's what I had as well. So
We're doing the postmark by the 3rd of November in smaller batches
Yeah.
because it's just unwieldy. So we had a batch of 10 in the larger envelopes, initial batch of 25, and then the final batch in my hands of 33. So if we add that up, is that 68, Mike?
I concur. Yep.
All those years of playing Monopoly in my head are coming through. Can I have at least one rubber band?
Oh yeah. Oh,
To
so
the
yeah.
unwieldy stack.
So that essentially brings our count to I don't know if you totaled them up. That's what I have as a total.
Okay, I am satisfied with that count and that batch.
Okay. Well, maybe we get the total out once we're done with the affirmations. Maybe we do
All right,
that. So have you looked at these affirmations yet?
yes.
Okay, great.
I've looked at every affirmation.
Okay. So
Now, we just have three.
We're looking at the third.
well, yeah. Sure. Yeah. So then these have been checked by all of us.
Good.
I'll keep. That's all. All right. All right. So I would concur. Those are all
good?
Yep. All good there. Yep.
Did you look at the results as well?
Is it okay to look at these two?
Sure.
Is that okay?
Does anyone else want to see the one ballot original result?
Military remakes and originals for review.
That's okay. That's what they do every day.
Amazing to have this many. We're all good at.
Well, I think if they're putting in the last day, they're
Yeah.
like, let's make
You're
it
dotting
happen.
the i's and crossing the t's.
Great job.
Are these okay, Steve? To look at? Yeah.
batch. That's on there.
Right, those are good for my standpoint. And we have got.
That's one of those has 2 in it, so.
Would Tisha, would there be any issue with us now removing these from that and just stacking these up?
Sorry.
Could we remove these and stack these up?
Remove the shipping container.
Is that okay? All right.
Well,
Or would you? Well, I mean, eventually we're going to have to. But do
Right.
you want us to put this empty thing back in there?
no, because then I'm gonna be digging through, like, if you can just stack them all together.
Okay, so if we make a stack of these right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
just do these separate and then the envelopes that I need to record.
The only challenge we have at this point. Smart thing is better eyes, better at math.
All right. So you want to confirm that they're empty?
There you go. Mark.
Oh, there we go.
I'm presuming that everything is, we're on agreement that everything is ready to go. We can start slicing them open when Mike is done.
That is, yeah.
So if you want to start slicing them open.
Right. Let me double check. Do we want to announce it?
I think that would be beneficial because that would give, so those are all clear from my standpoint. Oh, yep, yeah, if you want. Yep, yep, okay. So I have, what'd you have?
Well, it was very interesting.
That's what I have, yep, okay.
The first 3 days added together was 67 ballots.
Okay.
And the last day was 68 ballots.
Okay.
And added together, it's 135.
That's what I had as well. Yep.
But it's just very interesting that the first 3 days was almost exactly equal to the last day by postmarks.
So essentially, we have in bucket 1, we have 135. Bucket 2 is going to be 3, and then bucket 3 we have 0. So we would then essentially be opening and scanning in the machines 138 total ballots. But again, we're going to be separating it and doing 135, putting that on a USB stick, storing that in a container. It's not going to get uploaded at all. And then 3 will get scanned on the other USB stick and get stored in that container. Nothing would happen to it until we get more guidance. So yeah, they're all good from our standpoint.
Let's open them.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
What was bucket 2 again?
Bucket 2 is ballots without a postmark, which are presumed to have been mailed prior to Election Day and which are counted. Yep, you're welcome. And then I would also say, from Jody's standpoint, is everything else scanned? Military.
Military civilian overseas,
Okay.
so as soon as they're scanned, I can go feed those results in.
Excellent. Okay. Okay.
And
Super.
Michael, there
Okay.
still is the 11 provisional past due to naked that
Right.
we have no guidance on at this point, so
Well,
they're just set aside.
We're going to handle those separately.
yeah, and the way the form that Jody submits to the state is listed is we would essentially have 138 listed on the mail-in and absentees we haven't yet processed or uploaded, I guess you could say, and then the 11 or however many is it provisionally?
There's 11.
Right, there'd also be 11 then that we haven't yet gotten to. So, but then we would have the final results with those 2 buckets still unsure of. So.
And I think there was some number of ballots after the 6th at 5 p.m.
Correct, and they're in that bin there. We could take a record of them if we could. I think that would be appropriate. Just as of today, how many we
Okay,
received.
let's open those up.
Well, I think we don't even have to open them. We
No.
just
So
basically.
there's the 2 that are unsure,
Oh yeah.
and then 2 that were declined, but here in time.
Right.
And then do you guys want to count how many were?
Sure, we can do that. Because then we can formally reject them and.
Michael, do you want us to start feeding them through? All right.
They've been inspected.
Yes. Okay. Yep, after the D. After the D, after the D.
Oh, yeah.
So,
You ready?
Well, when are we gonna put them when we're done? I just,
we're gonna get back to
Those are
Tricia.
after-
We're still holding off. We're still holding off.
how many do we have there that were rejected?
What?
There's only 2 that have been rejected so far, and they were in complete affirmation.
Okay.
And then the
So-
2 that we need opinions on.
Just out of curiosity, what is this one?
So that obviously was received somewhere. Cecil County, I'm guessing that's another state.
Yeah.
On November 3rd. And we got it on the 6th.
That would meet the criteria. Do we want?
Yeah, well,
Do we want to
this
ask?
would be your no postmark one, because it doesn't have a postmark, but it has that county elections office.
I would, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm just,
Was it received?
That's the
Received by the
6th.
6th.
and and that election office received it by the,
6th.
received it on the 3rd.
I don't really want election officer.
There's definitely no Cecil County in Pennsylvania.
Don't you have a bucket? You're still waiting guidance, much like this. I would suggest put it in there. That
I don't know what that.
okay. Then that would take account of 3.
You want to use that to tie it to be open. Mark. You want to open?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll give you.
Wait.
We'll give you an input of,
Hold on.
Oh, okay. So you're counting 3 here. There's only 2.
Oh, that's empty?
That's empty. There's nothing in here. Each one of these came from us.
Like, where's that from, Mark? Is that from Cecil? Okay.
Cecil
That was
County.
in- that was
So that goes with that.
Okay. So just to go back to this one here.
And she was probably gone because it has a November 5th. This mark. Although, does that count, Michael?
What's that?
No, never mind.
November 5th was on.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is okay. So this doesn't. We see after the deadline. It goes.
So is our post 11-5 2 or 3?
Did any of you pairs release a 0 report? I know it's all
These have been
from
processed.
the military facility never seen.
These, we put these through. They have
You
been
did?
processed
Yeah, they would go into a blue bin.
into the blue bin.
Yeah, if you want to pick the blue bin up and put it on the table over there.
Show people it's out.
Okay.
Oh, that was.
That's what we'll use that later.
Everyone wait.
That's fine. All right.
Okay. So at this point, we are ready to start opening the
We want to
valuable ballots.
We can do it by hand. We've got plenty of people.
Yeah.
I think just doing it by hand is.
You want to implement a destruction?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All
She's
right.
got Margaret's got one. Yeah.
Michael, do you want any more openers?
Yeah, we've got a whole bucket there. Yep.
Okay, let's,
Well, They were asking if they weren't sure if you wanted them.
No, please, let's all open them up. Yeah.
Before we start processing good ballots, I want all the bad ballots.
Are you done? Are you done yet?
Yeah.
Or no?
Oh, okay.
The one provisional ballot is still in the bottom of that ballot box. Do you want it to remain there? Would you like me to remove it?
I would suggest we take it out, put it in the blue bin, and seal it up.
All right,
Well, the past,
all the ones that are too late.
One ballot in the box.
the
Is
one
there-
ballot in the box,
That's
box
your-
empty, anyone cares.
Oh, I love your, it took me back when I looked at it.
So if like that was like, we had 19 ballots received too late, postmarked too late, et cetera, and we have 3 that we still need to tune this off.
We have one provisional ballot that I'm gonna place in this blue bin. There we go.
I did double take, but I can't.
Hopefully that is our last provisional ballot that we have to address. We are going to seal it up with 2 seals.
This one I took.
You got the seals?
Display.
We have 4389. 4389.
4389.
And 438. 4389.
Last of the provisionals.
Well,
Well, might be done by now.
right there.
Yep.
All right, here we go. That's
Okay, that is sealed. Place it there. Now, let's get to work.
You want to do this one while this is the military overseas?
What's that?
You want to wait to do this one military overseas?
For seal?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Get it out here. Okay, this bin has the military and overseas ballots that were received today, and to the best of our knowledge, we are done with those. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's all run with. Yep.
So our last mail run, it's 4:09 p.m., so that would be qualifying
4,400 and 4,376.
4376 and 4400. This is going to be sealing the last of our military from overseas. Okay. These are all scanned.
We've got a free one here we might need to redo. We're gonna get a new one there. That one's free. 4366. 436. Yeah, if it's free to just, it'll, 4362.
4362 is the replacement. 4362.
You're all clear then?
So the overseas are
all
sealed,
the not be counted.
as well as the last provisional.
Now, if there's any basic count, and then any. You also need to catch the.
We want to give them the rest of them, or are we
We
gonna?
can do some, yeah, we can start here.
It just keep them together.
I'm gonna stop.
We're just opening them, correct?
Correct, yes, yeah, but if they get naked ballots or voter identifiable marks, we'll have to.
Now, are we separated?
Yes, yes.
We are separated.
Yes.
We're separating, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just, I don't know that you need separate, do you want them separated by what their sticks will be?
Oh, no, this is just timely. This is all timely. No, this would be one stick. This one right here would be
Yeah,
one.
I would just keep all those. They, if they are counted, then I'll.
We are keeping everything together. We're just
By category, yeah.
everything in my file. Okay, just a second. Last. Okay, there's a.
Oh, that's right. You want these all oriented the same way, right?
Yeah, it just makes it easier to. I have no nakeds. No nakeds, no voter identifiable marks. Okay.
Looks great.
Yeah.
He has the most precise handwriting I've ever seen.
Uh-oh, I got a naked.
Nope. Yeah, then we just set it aside and go from there.
Like, I almost made it through the stack. Almost made it through the stack, but I don't voter error.
These are relatively
If anybody slices the ballot, they're buying dinner. Hey, it's
It's gonna be my now.
no, I'm clear. I'm free and clear. Free and clear.
I'm not doing enough to it if I did.
All right, I'm through my stack with one naked ballot.
Okay.
And we're taking them all out. So we get this.
Now, you take it out and then you back bend it? You don't like take it out and back bend it immediately?
I know if you'd like to.
And we're separating everything out.
Yes, yep. After we confirm there's no nakeds or anything.
Okay.
Yep. And voter identifiable marks. I can verify your envelopes are empty.
Oh, yeah, fine.
David Byerly. I'm good, thanks.
Yes, if anybody would want to view it.
Good.
Let them.
I have a naked ballot over here.
Yeah, tell me again who you're with. Oh, yeah, sure. You may have emailed. I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure. I guess our goal is to promote the wireless carriers to deliver, bring 5G to our campus. I don't know that we want to do it ourselves, although I recognize that that's also a possibility. I don't know, probably 150 vendors. I don't know how much it's virtualized.
I'm gonna put this one in my bin, my other-
But
I mean, there is no guidance for this one,
I don't know.
make it, but,
No, there is. It's basically just these.
well, right, yeah. I mean, there's nothing we could do further.
Oh, that's correct.
I do not. There's others who do. I know we buy a lot of stuff from Palo Alto Network and so forth. But that's all I really know about that space. We have a whole office that deals in security. I'm not in that one.
I took a bigger stack. Want some of them? Just give them a quick scan, make sure people look at it. That only happened once out of 78,000.
Good out of one negative one, too.
Did you guys work with radio vendors like Nokia or Samsung or is it more like networking gear or both? I'm sure, yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, so everybody have
What's
their.
that?
Okay, gotcha. All right. Why don't I keep you guys in mind, and if questions come up, I won't hesitate to reach out.
We're gonna run these through the DS450.
Yeah.
Yep, Jody will. And we just need to verify everybody else's envelopes are empty.
That sounds good. Let me, Yeah. Okay, good. Well, yeah, you're calling and check back once in a while, I guess.
No, I think we're good. No
Hey, take care.
manufactured ballots for us.
What are they, Steve?
This is from November 2nd.
That in this group?
Verify on both of them.
Yeah, where are the envelopes? Yeah.
You're on.
Then we just need to verify these are.
I don't know. I would assume they're part of this group, but what?
Yes. This is November 2nd, so this is
That's the original group we were all doing.
Yep, I'm doing that one.
November 2nd.
This one here.
And this should be all.
This is one here.
Yeah, double check. See how Jody and Tish want to do it.
Run them through and find out.
So if we counted 135 and we had one nation, we got 134?
Yes.
That's the new math. Okay, so we have Joyce holding the ballots. They're checking the envelopes for completeness.
And emptiness.
Yes, completeness and emptiness.
But they can be run, I think they can be scanned whenever. They're,
Jody runs it, I know.
okay, yeah.
Whenever Jody is ready to go.
I did the purple.
Reason for the purple mark?
Yeah, I checked them already.
Just so they write it.
Yep,
So
yep.
you just add them to the ones we marked.
Correct, yes. Yep.
So whenever Jody is ready. Jody over there?
No, she's over getting the form we submit to the state finalized.
Then the
I feel like I'm on deal or no deal.
you can run them, Joyce, if you're
That's
Can you
fine.
let Jody
Table?
know they're ready?
Okay.
Thank you. Bye. I feel like I should be saying the banker's calling. Here's your offer. Not those, but I need to know what the differentiating information.
Now, can we begin addressing the what was it? We have 11.
We may need to call Betsy for that one to see if there's any,
Any updates?
Well,
Yeah.
let's acknowledge them anyway.
yeah, we can do that.
We just need a month.
I'll let I don't want to disturb her. Hey Tish, do you have the I guess the ballots that are being held by the Commonwealth?
Which one?
For provisionals, you also had to make a ballot. Yep.
Okay.
Here's the things that you need to sign.
Okay.
What do you need for?
DS 450. Yep, we're all good. And this is going to be bucket one. Timely received.
So this is bucket one,
Yep,
yes.
yep.
Okay, these are the ones that were applied for provisional, that were naked ballots in the ballot center. Now we have 1, 2, 3,
Okay, so these are the ballots that are going in.
5, 6.
Michael, are you doing anything with the?
Yes, we're going to do those once we've sort of gotten those over there.
Yeah, you can just put them in. Michael, these are okay to be taken with me with these till we have word on whether they can be credited.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, these are the ballots. These are the naked provisional
Okay.
Commonwealth Court
Okay.
mandated. So there should be 11 of them there.
Who's responsible for back bending
Mark,
I only did some.
Very important.
we're gonna blame Mark for that. None of the rest of us would have done anything like that.
No comment.
Oh, yeah, the bottom.
What did we got back here? Yep.
Sorry.
I think it's the shark.
That's what it is.
No.
It's all
Yep, we're all,
the 11 of them.
yep, 11, and they are, yep, they have been signed, they're all signed and all good.
Well, we have to decide what, I guess. Do it.
Yeah, my thinking is just put them in a bin and seal them up. There really
I
isn't,
agree.
there really is
Because they're not,
nothing.
they are naked provisional, naked ballots.
If you've not already done so, you should begin canvassing and adjudicating provisional ballots, right? Please remember that during the canvass of provisional ballots, you must segregate and identify those provisional ballots cast by voters on election day where absentee ballots, such as the naked ballots, like Order of the Commonwealth. A copy of the procedures that Veronica sent are enclosed.
Yeah, so they just don't need them anywhere. They're not counted.
Because there are.
I don't think we have. I don't think we do those yet, do we?
I don't think we've gotten a determination one way or the other, but as far as the provisional in the system where they're entered, there is nothing. Nothing's entered. Their vote from their naked ballot is still showing on their record because I wasn't altering anything until we had words, so.
Nor should we.
Yeah, so provisionals are not entered, declined, or anything, and as far as their naked ballot, it's still reflecting on their vote history, showing who voted.
Okay. So we shouldn't do anything with them. Okay. I think what we could do is we could seal them up. We could put these ones in the same sealed container we put those ones as well. That'd be my thinking. Because they're both
And
not
clearly marking the outside, but
absolutely. We could put them in a separate one. Maybe why don't we just put them in a separate one? Just to
that way,
Yeah.
in the event that we do need to track them.
You want me to seal this, Michael?
Let me read on the outside. As per. Commonwealth. Order.
Military office.
11.
Actually, when do you count how many late ones you received? Okay. Totally.
Yeah. These are 1023.
My county, these are the ones we totally late. We still receive them, but we just
See this, Mark?
Postmark.
Provisionals cast for naked ballot as per Commonwealth Court Order 11 sets. Date. 11 sets of ballots that would be indicated by the Commonwealth Court to be set aside. And rather than seal it, I think we'd be better off maybe putting tape across the.
Or do you want one of your ballot box seals? The sticker ones?
No, let's just seal it with tape, and we're going to seal the box itself.
You don't want to actually.
No, because when we're taking it apart. Let me see.
Yeah, so you just roll down that. Yeah. We're not gonna say it's official because it could change based on the naked and things like
Okay. Yeah, it's 4:32 p.m. 11/10/2020. It'll be sealed in its
It's going to
own.
be the bin that we use for the scan. We're going to actually be putting the USB sticks in there as well. USB sticks will go in there as well.
Michael, you want to give me one of those blue bins?
Blue is sort of like scanned and good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd say use a gray.
All right. That's a great one.
Or you just want to take the top.
No, I want to seal.
You do want to see it. Oh, okay, I think you want to take it.
No, I wanted to take that shut, so.
Gotcha. I'm going to remove that sticker, one sticker. Yeah.
I know. So just to be clear, these delay things, I'm not responsible. It is okay.
We took action to say.
Late beyond late, sorry.
For our 11 ballots that are provisional ballots that also link up to a naked ballot from the mail-in ballot, they're being sealed with 4461 or 4390. So at a future election board meeting, we will be opening those up. 4461 439. Okay. Is that how many you had for the late balance? Totally late balance?
Actually,
If you pulled one out, it was time to receive.
Oh, yes, that was the one that was, it was moved into
Okay.
the guidance. Yeah. That was the Cecil County one.
We are all good.
3/4?
On every floor.
Perfect. Okay. Perfect. So you're gonna have to start.
Oh, yeah, no, we're good, we're good, I'm good with that.
So we're gonna do 3.
Okay, for the Commonwealth Court sealed ballots,
Right, but in a
it is
DS
4461.
Michael,
4461.
we're doing the second bucket first. We'll do this second
Yep.
bucket, that third bucket. We have none for the third.
We have none
correct?
for the third bucket.
None for third bucket. Yep.
Second seal for the Commonwealth Court sealed ballot.
Michelle
Four,
has all
three,
the declaration
nine.
statements, the ones that were received. Do you want the same
4393.
on these?
Yeah, I took those because I'll need
Yeah.
those independent of those, but I don't need those.
That's fine. Yep. So you will put them in the bucket or the bin. Yep. Yep.
Do you want to write those?
Yep. We will. Yep. It's actually written already,
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
but we're
Now,
also.
are you putting notes in? Or are you putting them in the buckets in different bins?
The buckets are in different bins. No, we put them in the same. Yes, we'll put them in a different bin. Yes.
Okay, so then this is for the big stack we have.
Yes, that is correct. Yep. Yep.
So as soon as Joe's done, we can go.
Okay, what do we have left in here to deal with?
That's just me.
That's
So-
all your stuff.
So we could actually open up the 3 that are over there, Steve. We'll each wanted to open up one of those.
This is all stuff we went over already.
That's bucket 2. Those are no postmark, but we believe that they should. And they're,
Here's, the ballots are all accounted for, seal it. Sorry.
not yet. Not yet.
I think we should show these to the audience.
Yeah, if anybody would like to see them.
Anybody would like to see these last 3 ballots that came in, they do not have a postmark. They do, however, this one was timestamped by the Lackawanna County Bureau of Elections on November 3rd. We received it on the 6th. We're going to count it.
Yeah, as being postmarked by. And then this one here is we received it by the 5th. It had no postmark on it.
There is a secrecy envelope. It doesn't look like it has
This
any
one, the
identifiable-
voter signed it under penalty of law on November 3rd. We received it on or before the 6th, but there was no observable postmark.
But again, these are three for bucket 2.
Did anybody else want to see the envelopes with no postmark?
Okay, all right.
Is there anything? So we have mine are both open, ready to be. I will give mine to you, Michael, whenever you're ready.
Okay, all right. So we have one there.
Okay.
One here.
How are we doing on the other count?
Right, but
But it's hard to read, right.
there's one that's done.
Yes, they ran 134 ballots for the.
Perfect.
And that's
So you have 3 ballots there yet. Those are the last 3, to the best of our.
well, we have 3 more we wanted to pick.
Right, but the ones we can physically run now.
I think so.
Now,
So Jody, we have the 3 from bucket 2.
is there a will
Bucket
to
number 2.
is there a will to contact the solicitor as to the adjudication of the final ballots?
Are you talking about the 3 that were timely received by other county election offices, or which one?
I think we just dealt with it. Fisher, are there any other ballots that need adjudicated or?
No, not ones that we can actually make a decision on ourselves. Anything remaining is above our power.
So the solicitor can't help us on any other decision today.
No, because I asked Betsy on those ballots that were in another office, and she said, ask the liaison for the state, which I did, and haven't heard anything yet.
I think we are all good. After bucket 2 is scanned in to a DS 200, and then we're going to seal that red one up, and that is,
That's
yep.
Those are the ones we were looking for then.
And then our final act will be to approve the unofficial election result for the 2020 general election.
Shy of maybe 3 ballots.
And that's noted on there. Yep, it's noted on there as well. Yep.
Would anybody like to see at this point what the unofficial return count would be? I'll actually put it over here.
Run those 3 ballots, or just the 3? You have to have it behind us. You have the 3 ballots? Yeah. If she's watching on video, I'm sure.
I'm sure she is.
I won't be signing those as well.
Anybody wants a commemorative letter opener?
Maybe we could sell it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you sign, maybe we could sell.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And you'll scan those and send them to,
You finished turned off.
and Jody, you'll scan that to Chad.
And what to try.
That form, you'll scan that to Chad. So you
Sure.
can upload it.
I'll
So
do
Jerry,
whatever
can you
you
text
want.
that to
Please,
Bethany?
I can.
Okay.
Did you send me a text? So I have.
Just send.
Now, will that include all the ballots that are?
Will not. It's denoting it on there as still left to be counted. Okay.
Okay, with everyone inspecting these,
No,
I will
they are separate, so I don't know.
bring these back to the pleasure of the board. Would you like to look at that one?
I did, yeah, so that's where I replied to you. You should get it there.
Oh, I see what I'm saying. He says I got
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Where's it to go?
It's like.
Well, I don't know if he wants them in a separate container or the same container.
I believe everything in the same.
Okay, Michael, in here are the 131, I thought you said,
34.
34, and then the zero report, the results reports, and the media stick.
So this one doesn't include the congressional.
We're gonna do another.
It doesn't include.
Laura's bringing it over.
Well, I mean, I don't see any.
Michael, is
congressional
everything in this red one now?
Yes.
Shut, yellow seat there on the table goes on top.
Yep, well, we'll bring it over here, let everybody take a look at it.
You were correct. You have to
I
inquire.
just, I don't know
Good idea.
if they're doing a report, is this the president of the state or?
Jody,
Yes.
these do not include the congressional races on them.
They are the only, this is what the Department of State provided us as to what, and what candidates
It's just
they want
statewide.
results
It's
for.
just
Yes.
statewide.
Yep, just statewide. Yep. There we go. So we're sealing up that bin.
I have examples.
Just hang on.
Honestly.
All right, so we have number 4370, 4370, 4394 as our two seals. Those. Again, we have a USB stick containing the results and all the ballots as well, and then report from the DS4. Yep.
Yeah, no.
These are the ones. When's my car before November 3rd? Counted and scanned. It's more complicated than this. I don't think. Well, it's not a record.
We have a
Process.
second bucket of ballots that we've were received timely, but we now have postmark seals 4353, 4358, 4353, 458.
Yours?
And that has a letter on it.
USB stick, 3 ballots.
So those are not going to be uploaded at this point?
They will not be, not at this point.
But the 134 will be.
No.
Is a separate
No,
note.
yeah, no, they will not be.
The black ones.
Oh, no, we can't, they're the ones.
Are there any other ballots that need to be counted, sealed,
I don't know what to do with them.
or otherwise identified?
I guess as long as it's-
This is Tish's box, odds and ends, and envelopes. We'll mark them appropriately. I'm gonna actually get this done by 5 o'clock.
Jody, I'll probably fire when you upload scan the PDF.
This box simply has envelopes in it. Not sealed.
You okay?
Yep.
Okay.
That was scary. Scarier than my room.
Snoring from mom. That'd be scary.
Yeah, I think we're at our maximum.
That five is the legal limit.
How
Yeah.
good is that?
I know, they're all, I know.
Okay, so at this point, we need to certify the election.
Unofficial results, yes. Yes. So I would, at 4:49, make the motion to approve the unofficial results of the 2020 general election and with attachment indicating that we do have 11 provisional ballots yet to be counted and 138 mail-in or absentee ballots yet to be counted.
Is it 138 or 100?
138. We have
134.
yeah, so we had 135. We had one naked ballot there, and then we have the three. So it was basically as of about an hour ago. But on our official report, we will then update. We will have the final tallies for that.
And we have the, does include all the militaries and overseas that were included in today's count.
Correct, Jody? Just to make sure. Okay, it
And I
does.
think we were still looking for an opinion.
Right. Okay, so that all being said and being accounted for, do we have a second?
I will second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any other further discussion? Seeing none? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Okay, Jody, ship it.
We should. We can sign at the bottom. Just you can sign as chair. Chair there. Does Cassie live again? I don't think they do. I don't think they show the most recent.
I will go get.
Yeah, that's okay. On the website for the top ones.
Well, more important, you need to get that.
40049.
I think you have 8 minutes.
And this has 40054. So
Which
the
one?
website
That's not right.
has not been updated yet. Rob just went over to pull the results off to provide to DOS.
So that website is not correct.
Not yet,
Okay,
it's not.
okay,
But
thank
I can go get you what I pulled off of the electionware system.
Nope. If you're good, we're
I'm
good. We're all
fine.
good.
We're good.
We're good.
We had like 10 military ballots counted today.
12 or so, maybe.
All right, maybe a couple of people didn't.
Yeah.
I can verify that.
And then we just need Margaret to sign as well, and then we're good to go.
She needs to attest and we're,
There was 10 military processed today.
Thank you.
okay.
Okay.
Inform the state of our endeavor.
I definitely will.
Do we seal it as well? Do we need to seal
Yeah, I'll seal
You
it
got
when I
it?
go over.
Margaret needs to sign.
Oh, sorry.
Just in the nick of time. Okay. Thank you, Jody. Thank you.
Well done, everyone.
Okay.
Long process.
We will know in a little over 17 hours if we will be doing a recount, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. And we do have the numbers here for provisionals. Here are the, would like to, if anybody would like a copy of these are unofficial provisional ballots, but total 904 provisionals, counted 577. Partial 54, rejected 273. I'd be happy to make a motion to adjourn if there's nothing else. Happy to do so.
All right. Is there anything else to come before the board today that, or any other discussion or questions before we adjourn?
Yeah, could I have one more?
Seeing no one? Is there anything on the chat or anything?
We have not had any chat today. Yep, no chat.
Okay. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
I will make the motion.
I will second the motion.
Okay, properly moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned.
Thank you,
For at least
everybody.
17 hours.